Hello, good evening, everyone. Hello, happy Chapome. Hello, good evening, everyone. Say some hi to us at the comment box here, whoever is watching. Hello, good evening. Welcome to our weekly Show Me the Money show over here. Yes, hi. Yeah, we have JL Lai and myself here. Yeah, JL, you want to say some hi to them?
Hi everybody. Hi Cheryl. Okay, whoever is watching over here? I saw some couple of people over here. About 10 odd of you are over here. So if you are here with us, right? Say hi to us lah. Say hi to us lah. Today is Chapome. Today is Happy Chapome. I never used this word before, but I think it's supposed to be that way lah. Huh? Okay, if I say anything wrong, then you just correct me with the pronunciation, or maybe you just type the word over here. But as far as I'm concerned, today is Chapome. That's why me and Jim is also in red. Okay, I think today is the last day of Chinese New Year, according to the Chinese calendar. So once again, want to wish all of you happy Chinese New Year over here if you are celebrating, right? So hi everybody. Again, we saw one top fans over here already, Ling Ziwei, Ling Ziwei. Why so familiar? Okay, anyway, okay, happy Japome everybody. So
Hello.
how are you
Yes,
guys
let's
doing
jump back
today?
to our topic of the wake over here now. If you can see just now, based on when you just come into the show, you already see the topic of the wake is about if your business is suffering right now, should you fix it, sell it, or close it now? For those who are watching here, I believe some of you are having your own business, you're running your own business, that you are having these questions in your head right now. Wow, no matter right now the MCO or not MCO or CMCO or like MCO, like no MCO, like that punya situations, I'm not sure. I also believe that most of the entrepreneurs or businessmen right now, you are probably having a suffering on how you're going to survive in these kind of situations. Uncertainty, I would say, these kind of uncertainty kind of situations. Now we also get the new information from our government saying that we can have some what we call it the class sessions, training sessions, and then we can have a group events kind of things. But there is a limitations of the people in the rooms. Now, you see, we are not sure right now. We are in MCO or CMCO or whatever. What is the situations right now? But the uncertainty probably makes your business or makes you suffering. Do know what to do right now. You want to sell it or continue with it, or fix it or close it. All right. Now, this is the best time for you to come into this show over here to ask questions to our Sifu later, and he will gonna answer based on this week questions and what are the things that you're probably having in your mind that you're not sure, you do not know. You need some bounce back from some seasonal businessman. I think this is the best season for you to come in over here and comment and ask questions, right? Hello, Sharon. Thank you so much. Hello, hello. Yeah, thank you. Okay, now, and of course, if you have joined today's session, the best thing you can do is to share this live over to as many people as you can. Do not just come in and watch and then you just listen there and you sit there, then you take some free stuff, right? Now, if you really want to get something to you, I mean, the right thing to you, I mean, the things that you can do is to just share this live over so that we can see you as a sharer, and then we can answer your question from there in the comment box. Yeah, everyone, please do participate now. For those who are having celebration of Chakome, probably you are throwing some, what we call it, the orange, Mandarin orange, I don't know, to catch some Mandarin orange or throw some Mandarin orange out there. Now, if you are not out there, that means you are watching here in the live show. Now, the best thing that you can get is you will receive some great thing here. People throwing Mandarin orange and getting Mandarin orange. Now, you are receiving some great things here. If you really want to receive this great thing, now everyone please to share this live over and tag many friends of you to get them to join in, and then we can get some excited information from Sifu over here. Yeah. Now, without further ado, let's put on your hand to welcome our Sifu coming to the show. Let's welcome Sifu.
What's up, Jim? What's up, JL?
Hello, happy Chapome.
Yes.
All right, now we have people are coming in and increasing the people already. Now, everyone who have just come in, say hi to Sifu. Everyone, please type a say hi to Sifu. And of course, please do share this live to as many people as you can so that we can get Sifu to share some exciting information to us. Yeah. Now, while waiting, y'all let me ask the first questions of quick regards on the topics. Now, the topic over here is asking about if your business is struggling, you should fix, sell, or close the business. Now, based on the statement itself, it's already very clear that you either fix it, or you either sell it, or you either close it. Now, I think that a lot of questions in your mind or in all the audience mind right now is this. I know these three things, but when is the best situation to do the first one, second one, or third one? Now, Sifu, I would like to ask this question where how you decide when is the right moment for your business is time to fix it, or this is the right moment for that business is time to sell it, or this is the right moment is time to close it. Would like to get the philosophy and fundamental thinking from you, Sifu.
I think everybody has a different perspective as to what should be fix it, sell it, and also close it. Because obviously, every time we always try to fix whatever we can fix. Sometimes it's a business that we have and we are kind of stuck with it. So you tend to want to keep on fixing it. But to a point where you can't fix something, you shouldn't really fix it because you put more resources, time, money, effort into fixing it. You can't really fix it. So you should really try to sell it. Because why? You sell it to people who want it. And then sometimes people tell me, what if there's no one wanting my business? I say that's wrong. There's always someone wanting your business. Whether your business is generating money or not, it has also taken up time to build. It has a brand name or it has some credibility to it. So a lot of times people do not think that they can actually sell their business. You can sell the business to complement someone else's businesses, or it can actually be part of someone else's businesses to become a much larger business. So you can actually sell it. And of course, lastly, there's always option to close it, because if you cannot fix it, you cannot sell it, you then have to close it. So different people would have different ability, and the ability comes from your capacity and your capability. Some people have the capacity. Capacity means they have the kebolehan for them to be able to do more and do better. But some people just don't have the capacity. You tell them to do 10 more, they don't have means they don't have. They cannot means they cannot. They cannot even last one more day. So it's very individual to whoever it is. Whenever I teach entrepreneurs last time, I always advise on entrepreneurs, that you have to just make it happen. But the reality is not everyone is meant to be an entrepreneur. Not everyone have the capacity to become an entrepreneur, because they hear all these speakers say that you should start your own business and you will do very well. You have all the time in the world for you, but they don't realize that not everyone is meant to be an entrepreneur. Some individuals are meant to be employees, and it's totally fine being one if you are not meant to be responsible enough or having the ability, the capacity to build onto as an entrepreneur. And they suck and they fail and they suffer and they stress out unnecessarily, and all shit start to break out, right? And there are some that are really true-born entrepreneurs that have the capacity to grow. They have the capacity and capability to keep on building onto bigger and more things. And that's why when you have the capacity, you can build on more capabilities, and you will be able to find a way to fix it. You'll be able to find a way to sell it. And that's all dependent on the individual's capacity and capability. So I always go back to depends on who you are and what you are able to do, or whether you have the capacity to build on. Some individuals, they are 5'2", they want to be doing a slam dunk. It's like people tell me, hey, Sifu, you're going to be able to do a slam dunk. You just keep on training harder and harder, you'll be able to slam dunk. I say that's stupid. That's called not having the capacity to do slam dunk. I can climb on the bench and jump higher and slam dunk, but for a 5'2" or 5'3" person, there is no way I'm going to be able to jump to slam dunk a 10 feet high pole. So that's called not having the capacity to build on capability. No matter how much muscle I build, how much I train to jump, I will not be able to slam dunk a 10-foot tall basket, right? So we have to understand capacity is important to build onto capability. Without capacity, no point having the thought of even building onto the capability. So you decide whether you are able to build onto your business, to fix it, to sell it, and ultimately, if you can't, just close it.
All right. Thank you, Sifu, for the first questions have answered. Now, for those who have just joined in, just to remind you, today's topic is about if your business is suffering right now, should you fix it, sell it, or close it? That is the reason why we have today sessions asking Sifu about the business questions. Now, for those who have just joined in, just to let you know these things, just now before I even come into the show, I actually texted Sifu, you know what? Sifu, today is the last day of Chinese New Year, so-called, right? The 15 days of Chinese New Year. Do you want to give some ang pao like that? The business ang pao like that to our audience and because they have been following us and trying to follow us and ask this question and then learn from Sifu over here. Now, he actually promised, but you know what? You have to show your sincerity of wanting it first. Now, For those who have just joined in, if you would like to receive some ang pao from Sifu over here, see some hi in the comment box first, at least, to show some sincerity of you really wanted to, meet up with Sifu and say hi to Sifu. Now, I want ang pao. I see it already now. For those who want it, you just say hi first, say hi to us so that we know you are here, and then we are more willing to share you more things. And of course, we get Sifu to give you the ang pao later. All right, this is the last day of Chinese New Year. If you do not get it today, I'm not sure when you can get it from Sifu Ernie. All right, now let me continue with the questions here, Sifu. Just now you have been saying that the capacity, that if people doesn't have the capacity, then you just have to admit it, and you just have to either close it or sell it the business. Right now, Sifu, when I know you, right, since I know you that time to now, I always see you as your capacity is always increased. It's like unlimited kind of volume to fill in. Now, do you ever close or sell any business from your end? I mean, would like to hear more from you. I believe those who have following us, they also would like to know more from you. That have you ever sell or close any business that you cannot, or any things happen? Would like to share from you, Sifu.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it doesn't matter how much capacity I have or capability I have. Certain businesses have its own time, just like we all have our own time zone. I believe in feng shui. I believe in time zones of timing given by the heavens timing, right? Certain businesses does very well in certain years. Like this year is Metal Ox. Metal Ox means to say selected type of businesses will do very well, like semiconductor technology, even healthcare will still do very well. So there are certain businesses will do well in certain timing of time zones. So same thing with me. There are certain businesses that I will ride the way for it to actually gain a lot of earnings and also popularity in everything that we do. But there are certain years where even though you try very hard and put a lot of effort into those businesses, it's kind of pointless. I've been in all kinds of businesses, from F&B to advertising to movie making to digital marketing to education. You name it, I've done it all. And I have not kept all the businesses. Some I have fixed to sell, and some I have decided not to sell, but to close them. So they are in every single instance, depending on the situation at the moment. There is no one single solution that fits every single thing. So whenever you listen to someone who's giving you advice, you take the advice, but you must make sure that it fits into what you want to do. But before you say no to all those advices and ideas, the least you could do is do something about it and make something happen. Whether it happens or not is irrelevant, but most important is listen to all the different advices and ideas and then decide if you are going to do something with it. And when you're going to do something, go all out to do it. So it's like some people, they tell me they want to lose weight, right? And then they do an upper six kind of attitude, like they do it like half-heartedly. I always believe you're going to do something, go all out and do it well. Go extreme, right? In every single thing. So you're going to fix your business, go all out to fix that business. Do not distract yourself with all the unnecessaries. Stay focused and do what you need to do to go all out to fix your business. If you're decided that you're not going to fix the business, you got to make sure you figure out whether you want to sell your business or you want to close your business. Either way, you must be okay with it. Because why? It all starts with the decision. So no one can tell you whether you should be closing your business other than yourself, because no one knows how much pain you have gone through. No one knows exactly how much resources you have to be able to fix your business, or whether you still have the capability to be able to sustain through the tough time. If you don't, close it. Sometimes I've learned this for a very long time. Even though no action is actually a strategy, by doing nothing at the wrong time is also the right strategy for you to do better when the time is right. So for example, for this past 1 year, I didn't want to do as much as a lot of people. We did a lot of things within our capacity of what we are able to generate. But if I were to do usually what I do, then it'll be a big issue. Why? Because we can't go out and we'll be wasting a lot of resources unnecessarily. So it's important for you to know when exactly you're supposed to do what you need to do. And once you're able to do that, you will hit the right timing and everything will flow your way.
All right, thank you, Sifu. Now we have friends coming over here and give some comment now. We have Siti over here saying that Sifu face so small. Now you are wrong, Siti. You are wrong. It's not just face. If you ever wanted to see his whole body is very small right now and very fit. I just tell you that. You know what? For those who do not know, 1st of March is Sifu's birthday. During his birthday, you'll be able to see his whole body with muscle. Come on, everyone. Now, You are seeing his face right now only. Now it's just a preview for you to see his fitness big time right now. No, if you wanted to see his whole body, you need to follow his social media from Ernie Chan, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, any way of social media channel. You please follow him, and you'll be able to see him from 156 kilo till right now. I'm not sure. On the 1st of March, probably we have some surprise for you later if you wanted to see his body transformations. Yeah. Hello everyone, and we have Jonathan Wongster here saying that Andrew, I'm feeling for bankruptcy so that I am debt free now. I think it's one of the best friend of Sifu over here now. For those who have just walked in and tuned in to this weekly Show Me the Money show over here, I just mentioned that Sifu will gonna give us a business ang pao shortly. Now, everyone, if you wanted to receive some business ang pao from Sifu, please say hi to Sifu. Hello, everyone. Say hi. And of course, while you're asking the questions here, we both of us will ask questions regarding on business. Now, let me pass the questions back here.
哎呀，终于轮到我啦 Finally, it's my turn already now. I waited for so long. Jim Chan keep on talking. I cannot ask my question. Now, Sifu, first of all, happy Chapome to you first. Just now, I don't have a chance to grade you. So, yeah, how are you doing, Sifu? Sifu, you okay? Everybody is talking about. Everybody is talking.
You know, Nelson says stunning, Sifu, handsome Ernie Chan. Of course, man, there's a lot of effort, Nelson. Nelson, I heard from Islin that you ate a lot of bakwa during Chinese New Year. Like 8 big bags of bakwa, not 8 slices, 8 bags of bakwa. That's amazing, right? All the long yolk, crazy, man. It's by way of one slice is 1.5 bowls of rice. That's a lot of rice that you ate.
Wow, that's crazy over here. I mean, I hope to see Nelson in person, see whether he's still in that position, in that feat or not. If not, then probably we need to introduce the health gym to him so that he can experience what the health gym is all about. Now, anyway, I'll keep the story short over here because I personally is very interested into fix it, close it, or maybe sell it in this topic because for all of your information, I started off my career with Sifu doing business advisory. So in my earlier days, I actually explore into this 3 things, but I always have a question over here that is for me. Okay, of course, if you got question, you can always ask your question. I will ask on behalf. But now, when it comes to my question first is that, Sifu, we know in business advisory services or maybe in the business world right nowadays, there are many ways for us to fix the business, meaning we can fix the business. But I think most of the people that I met, I always tell them that you don't have to close, you can fix your business. They do not know how. And even though someone offered to help them, they can't really afford it because they are already in that, in the debts that they cannot afford. So they want to do it themselves, but they do not have a formula for it. So now my question to you is, when we say fixing a business over here, to you, will there be any criteria for you to say that, okay, this is something that can be fixed? And then what will be the formula that you will implement to fix the businesses?
I think the most important thing when we go into any businesses, doesn't matter whether it's big or small or medium size, right? We talk about micro, we talk about SME micros, and we talk about SMEs, medium tier, and also top tier SMEs, and then your large local conglomerates or the GLCs, government companies or government agencies. I've served and worked with all this and advised all these companies before. The most important thing before we try to give a solution or fix a company's problem is that we have to do a business health check audit, right? We have to do a health check audit to make sure we find out as is currently, where is the business standing. We have to divide into the different divisions. For example, we have to look into the finances. Do they have a cash flow issue, management issue? Do they have a financial management issue? Do they have an administration issue? Do they have the sales customer service issue? What issue do they have? So we have to itemize and break them down and do an audit as to where they are currently. We call that an as-is report. So we generate an as-is as to right now, where you are currently. We compare that to best of standards, right? The best of class, best in class, best standards of the world. So if you do a comparison, you will then know how far you are from the world-class standards of your particular industry or another industry that you actually learn from. So like, for example, a lot of hospitals today try to emulate hospitality businesses. So last time, if you go to a hospital, you will feel that you're going to like smelling like a hospital, like people are dying inside. You don't feel like you want to eat there. Nowadays, you go to our hospitals, you have people greeting you warmly, like as though you are coming to a hotel. In fact, you're paying like hotel fees also, right? You have your private rooms. You have like a secret recipe down on the ground floor. You have like a Starbucks. It will become a whole entire experience going to a hospital because they don't want you to feel afraid. So you are making a comparison to the best in class of your particular industry. And we can learn a lot from the best in class. So you do a as is comparing to where you want to get to. And of course, it's very important. We then generate based on the questions and the audit of the various divisions of the experience that we do. And then we have what we call a should be. Should be is what you ultimately want your business to be. Some of us here may not have that big of dreams that we want to have this international best in class. We don't want our hospital to smell or look like a hotel because we cannot afford to put that kind of resources. So we then decide, what should we be doing? Should we be going all out, or should we be deciding what are the areas that we want to work on first? So we always go back to the clients and ask the clients, based on the audit, you are here. And this is what ultimately you're supposed to become. So how much time and effort and resources that you want to put in to fix all these things to get to best in class, or you just want to get this percentage better. So that's what I do with a lot of businesses. Doesn't matter whether they're small, whether they're startup, whether they're large organization, we do a health check audit first. A health check audit is to find out exactly where you are, benchmark against the best of the world, the best in class of the world, and then we decide how far you want to go with it.
Okay, good. I mean, to summarize it, I think you need to look for whoever is watching over here, you need to look for a role model for you to follow. I think referring back to what I learned from Sifu over here is that whatever he does, I follow. Okay, that makes me become who I am today and to follow his step. But of course, I will never be as good as him. I want to be, but I will never.
You may be someday, not yet. Just you have to work harder and get into more trouble and get more mistakes done. Nelson also mentioned now hospital downstairs now got vanilla crepe. So which hospital, Nelson? Which hospital got the vanilla crepe now? Which one is that? I think it'll be the first hospital with the vanilla crepe downstairs. So it'll be good to promote that hospital, that everyone can now visit the hospital not to see doctor but to buy vanilla crepe, right? Hey, everything.
Okay, so great. I mean, I'm done with my question over here. So now, second question, let me pass it back to Jing Chan over here.
All right. Thank you, Sifu and JL. Now we have new people joining into our live show over here. Say hi to Sifu. Yes, we have Erwin. Yeah, Ernie is a good role model. Yes, of course, he is really, right? And Nelson did respond Sifu questions here.
Glen Eagles.
Glen Eagles, KL, right? Glen Eagles, KL, and then we have Pantai Bangsa Hospital also have, right? Now, for those who love to eat crepes, right? Vanilla crepe is one of the best crepe ever in the Malaysia. Now, if you really wanted to eat this nice crepe over here, you can go to this, the hospital there, not to visit a doctor, but to eat the vanilla crepe. Right? We have Nelson Liu over here, the founder of Vanilla Crepe. Now, if you really wanted to eat crepe, now, please do support each other right now. We have a new friends coming here now. Let me just share with you what we have just talked about. Sifu today decided that he wanted to give for those who have watched our live show over here a business ang pao. Now, and this business ang pao includes a lot of great stuff. Regards on something like, you know what? I mean, let me tell you something. Now. If you are thinking right now, talking about fix it, sell it, and also close it. Now, I think the last thing that you want to know is create it. Like if you do not have any business, all right, or if you already have business, you want to create some business can make a lot of money within these situations right now. If you are having this kind of questions also, now this is also one of the ang pao tips that Sifu we're going to give you later, all right? Now, and other than that, of course, there are a lot more business tips that you wanted to know, like how I can market my business in these situations right now. Now, this, if you are having the questions in your head right now, the ang pao, inside the ang pao, there are some tips inside. Now, if you are thinking about, right now, my business is, rugi, lost money, how to 10 times our profit back in these situations. If you really want these tips in that ang pao, now, for those who are listening, I'm gonna announce officially is ang pao giving sessions. If you want what I have just said, the business tips, business ang pao, everyone type a +1 in the comment box. Everyone type a +1 in the comment box. Let us see how many of you really want it, how many of you really want it? And we will not shout in the live here for your information. We will not shout what is the ang pao tips in the live here. You will receive the ang pao at your messenger, guys. Your Facebook Messenger will receive Seafood Business ang pao. Now this is worth, I don't know, it's not worth million or billion. It's unvaluable, you know. This kind of things, you know, Seafood will never always give ang pao chin chai bagi orang one. And the ang pao that he give you depends on how you look at it and can make a million or billion. It's up to you guys. If you really want to receive a business ang pao from Seafood, type a +1 in the comment box and check your messengers, everyone. Check your messengers. Later, after the live, you will receive it. But right now, you write a +1 in the comment box first. If you never type anything, you are thinking, no need lah, later Seafood will shout in the live one now, what is the tips? You are wrong. You are wrong. You know, today's question, we are just asking based on what I wanted to know, what JL wanted to know, and the question that you wanted to know, which I have just highlighted, you know, how to 10 times your profit kind of things. What is the best industry? What is the best business that you can create right now to make a lot of money? This kind of question, if you wanted to know, now you have to, you know, you have to brag a +1 and then you get an ang pao from Seafood, man. Because this one, I also do know. I have to get the ang pao from him also, guys. If you really want that ang pao, +1, +1, you know, just press one button, +1, and you get the ang pao. And it shows your sincerity that you wanted to learn. Now we have see so many of you here, Paris, Lim Ziwei, Sharwanan, and then we have Wong Xing Chin, Frankie, Yit Yang, Gerald, City, Nelson, and we have a lot more +1 over here now. If you are typing +1 now, is the best time for you to receive Seafood ang pao, Seafood Business ang pao is gonna give you, and today is the last day for him, give you ang pao already. If not, tomorrow is no more Chinese New Year. He will not give you anything anymore. No, if you wanted to get it right now, it's only now +1. Just type +1, yeah. And of course, if you have any questions wanted to ask, you know, because on your business or in your personal fields right now, you do not wanted to do what, you can ask in the comment box as well, yeah. Of course, everyone who type +1 later, remember, check your messenger. Check your messenger inbox, all right? And probably there are some inbox hiding there. Then you just need to see some spam box or whatever. Probably the ang pao already given to you, but you never check it, all right? Everyone, please do check your messengers later after the live, yeah? Now, let me come back to the questions of the week here. Now, Sifu, just now you mentioned that, you know, sell it and the create it, I mean, the close it and also the fix it. Now, let me ask these questions on the business itself. Now, we have seen so many businesses right now closing down, all right? And I also see the largest cinemas right now, GSC, they are closing some what we call it, the branch already. Now, if these kind of situations, the government is giving the MCO, like no MCO, like that punya situations, all right? What do you see in our current situations in Malaysia? I would like to give a general feedback to all of us here, for those who are holding business or not holding business right now, what we should prepare or what we should do right now, like for any plan to ahead to back up ourselves, anything that you can advise us?
I think every single one here must be prepared to use this opportunity where MCO or no MCO, everyone is allowed to be out there to really do two things. I mean, we need to step up on our effort to make sure that we grow our offline business as aggressively as much as we can to execute, and at the same time really triple down on our effort to make sure we build an online presence. A lot of people have just been hoping that things will go back to normal, thinking that the vaccine is out there. I want everyone to understand that the vaccine is just for protection for the shortest period of time, and it may not be there forever, because we know that this year is not going to be fully recovered. We know that this year is an opportunity for whatever opportunity that we have to go out there to do what we need to do to build things. So use this opportunity when it's MCO, but we are allowed to do a lot of things to very quickly 10 times our effort to get whatever we can get going. That's number one. Number two is very, very quickly move and mobilize everything we can to get our online logistic, our back end to be able to sell products online or services online. And even like our businesses that's very offline, we have gone online, but at the same time, we are now aggressively going back offline as well. But at the same time, we are not forgetting the online things. Why? Because this whole entire online thing is not something that we got to be able to let go. I think the whole MCO for about a year now has taught us that anything like this can happen anytime. It only speed up the whole process for us to go online. And if you're online, you are really getting used to it. You should not be getting off it, and you should be stepping on it to make sure it's even stronger, bigger all the time. So like we were doing a lot live, and a lot of people were watching our live and things like that. Then people say a lot of people are not going to watch anymore. It's chap gome lah. People are going back out to work lah. The reality is we do one live show. The content is online. We get to then edit the micro content out of it. And at the same time, we are also able to have the show online where people can watch. It's the content. And it can reach further for more opportunities to come. So I think a lot of people have decided that, you know, the next thing come, then they run into that. The next thing come into this. You know, there's a latest thing called Clubhouse. Sounds like a bloody dance club, right? So everybody is sending invitation for people to go to Clubhouse here, Clubhouse there. It's like the next hot thing, you know. Everybody feel that there's a hot thing in the market. And that is how it works. If you jump on it, you're probably hot with it for a short while. How long it's going to be hot, we do not know. But for those who are interested, then you can go into Clubhouse. But those who are not interested, you still feel that doing live is the way for you. It's not as exclusive, but guess what? The content reaches a wider group of people and is able to reach out to different target audience all the time. So personally, we feel that the most important thing is this. You have this opportunity to go out there, do what you do best, get as much cash you can in hand, make sure it can sustain you for 6 months. Because personally, if you ask me, although people are very confident that the numbers are coming down about 1,009, I think yesterday, and then today shot back up, I think, it's not going to be final. And people are thinking as though 2,000 is like 200, you know. It's 2,000. It's not 200 cases. Yes, there are a lot of cases of people getting well. It's 4,000, it's 3,000, it's 1,000 over. It is still not small numbers. And those numbers could skyrocket. We do not know when people start going back out. Schools are reopening. So a lot of people are just thinking because there is vaccine, things are going to be more loose. I will tell you this. We follow SOP, we will be able to do business back again. But do not forget to make sure you strengthen and you make sure your online presence is even greater, because that will prepare it just in case the numbers shoot up to 10,000 a day. We are prepared to be able to continue our businesses and generate income. And I think it's okay for everyone to suffer when MCO hit us last year. I think everyone is okay to suffer a little bit and to be able to find ways to quickly get back up with it and really don't know what to do. But I think 1 year later, if we have not learned to prepare ourselves better for the next time around, I think that you deserve it. So even us, when we are able to go back out to campus and do a lot of things on campus, there's a team that must always be making sure we're still building all this online presence. So we must never be lazy. In fact, we should 10 times triple down our effort to make sure all these things continue to create more opportunities online. Because why? Do when others are not, so that you win when others are not able to want to do it. Because why? When no one else is doing it, you have the attention of everyone that's online. If everyone is doing it, you're fighting for the attention online. So we continue to do, we will continue to win. And that's the whole idea. The whole idea is never about stopping. You know, one thing I want to thank, Nelson wrote here, proud of Sifu and team for the transformation. I'm very excited to wait. Nelson, see, like last year, every single year, a lot of people did not know. We organized a Portman Education fundraising dinner. We organize in a big, beautiful ballroom with 60 tables. We generate a lot of sales, a lot of revenue to raise funds for students' education. It's a grand event. We have a lot of VVIPs to attend. We have ministers to attend. But last year, it was impossible. It was no way possible. And what we did was we decided to do something different. We still ran a Portman Education fundraising, but we had to transform and do the whole transformation where we got our students, instead of selling tables, they started selling vanilla mini crepes. So we partnered up with Nelson. We had an opportunity before MCO, or there was a break where we were able to go to his Sunway Velocity branch. We had a launch there. The students were selling the cakes. I think we were still able to sell about 150, 160,000 worth of cakes. That's a lot of cakes not being able to go out to sell. Can you imagine what we could have done if we could actually go out? And all this was done purely from students going online, doing their live for us broadcasting on WhatsApp groups and everything. So everyone kind of supported. I think Nelson and his team also transformed very quickly, very fast. Why? We were not given that much time for us to move online. And at the end of the day, it was about friends supporting friends, and we just wanted to support one another. So every single birthday, different people's birthday, buy a cake, send a cake. And that's how you help one another. And we got to make sure the whole transformation is definitely something that everyone have to look into. It's not just transforming businesses, transforming our own personal lives as well. Because everyone said, MCO, you can't do anything. Everyone gain weight. Everyone is just sitting at home waiting for things to get better. Look at what I did. I literally did life transformation, not just for people, but for myself also. In the toughest of time, where we're stuck at home, where people just get fat. Hey, I got fat during MCO for the first time around because we were just chilling and playing TikTok. But then figure out, hey, what do we want to do? We want to show people that things can be better. So what I did was I set a target and do a creation of amazing life transformation. I'm going to be showing it for my 48th birthday coming Monday, as you have mentioned. So we can transform. Businesses can transform. If we set a target, a goal, we work towards it, anything is possible. So I did a lot of amazing things in the last 3 months. For business and also for myself, and I hope everyone out there can do the same. And that's what it's all about. It's all about getting better, becoming a better version of ourselves. Just set a goal and target. It doesn't matter if it's MCO or not. Make it happen, and really amazing, awesome things can happen. You'll be shocked and surprised what you're going to see on Monday, Jim Chan.
Thank you, Sifu, and of course, thank you, Nelson, for all the praising over here. Thank you so much, and a great job to Team Portman. Thank you, and of course, and wish you well in the Marina Creek team as well. Yeah, and of course, for those who have just, I think I saw some of our friends just type +1 over here. Probably you have just missed the greatest part of today's sessions over here. Now, Sifu has given just now, the business ang pao. Now, what is the business ang pao about? Now, if you have heard what Sifu have just mentioned, online presence, transformation, marketing plan, now within this MCO times, Sifu has and his team has finally find out a way to market in this MCO time. And in this marketing strategies, not just can market in MCO time and also making a profit. Now, he has mastered this so-called idea and strategies. If you ever wanted to know this thing, what is this thing about? It's inside the business ang pao, actually. If you want to get the business ang pao, don't forget to type the +1. Now, for those who just came in, I don't know what is a +1 here. Now, just type +1, you will get something great. Yeah? Now, yeah.
Okay, my last question, I believe we are going into our last question over here already. So before I pass to Jim, let me ask this question over here. This is also related to, actually, I'm running around whether it's a fix it question or it is a sell it or close it question. Yeah? Now, Sifu, I come across knowing a lot of business owner. They have this thing that I just realized throughout the MCO over here. I realized a lot of this SME, right? They actually do not have a marketing, or we should call it a sales team. Now, when we call team, is actually at least there is a head of department and a few individuals, at least a team of 5 or 10 that will call it a teams, right? But I realized a lot of this SME, they do not have a sales team or they do not have a marketing team for it. And in fact, themselves as the boss is actually the salesperson. Now, when it happened, when the MCO hit us, right, a lot of bosses, they have this problem. Oh shit, I cannot, go out and meet my customer anymore. And I don't know anything about online. So in situation like this, right, a boss in that situation, should we continue to go and hire a marketing team, meaning to recruit a marketing team, or in this generation nowadays, we should outsource this service to someone who are actually expert in it and, just let them do it? Or the third option is actually for the boss to go and learn and do it themselves. So this is something that I'm curious over here.
It's always good for the bosses to learn, but it's also, again, how much deep pockets do you have? Do you have enough money to sustain yourself and allow yourself that time to learn? Or you need to immediately generate revenue and then pump some money into outsourcing it, where people can have the capabilities to immediately upscale for you to generate revenue for you. So personally, I always believe in working with partners, outsourcing, because why? You definitely do not want to increase costs in areas that you are not having any experience or expertise in. So it's always very important. If logistics is not your business, don't try to do logistics as well. If you want to make sure things are done better, You got to always understand, get the experts to do it. You may pay a little bit more, but for the long run, you're going to be saving money because a lot of learning curve mistakes are made and it costs you a lot of money. So I always advise people for the short term, the best way is always working with other people who have expertise in those areas so that you can tap on their knowledge, learn from it to see whether if you have a scalability for your business to be bigger, you can actually imitate and learn that. But I would always outsource to see how the experts do it, to learn from them, and then that will save me time, investment, cost, capex, and things like that. So definitely as a boss, I would not stop learning, but at the same time, if you want to generate immediate income, I would outsource and get the experts to help me quickly build what I need to build so that I get immediate online presence, I get immediate sales, I get immediate profit, and I get to reduce costs at the same time and no additional investment. Working with people who are having the back end, front end, you just need to manage your brand, and that's all you need to worry about. Business today and the future is not about owning everything, right? I've learned this from my friend. You don't need to own the cow to have the milk. You just need to have the milk. In fact, if you go to different people, some have brown cow, you get chocolate milk. You go to white cow, you get white milk, right? You go to a pink color cow, you get strawberry milk. So you don't need to own the cow to have the milk. Just go and find what you want and pay for the milk. Don't buy the whole freaking cow. You waste a lot of money. Okay?
Okay, thank you, Sifu, over here. I hope all of you who are listening over here, this will give you a solid answer of what should you do with that, because nowadays technology is just so advanced. You know, there are so many things for us to learn. So instead of we going into to learn everything from zero itself, why don't we just outsource it for someone who is actually expert to do it for you, and probably we learn from that and we do it ourselves later on, right? So with that, thank you very much. Back to you, Jim Chan.
All right, thank you so much, everyone who have watched today's live show over here, and we have come to 9:45 June today. Yes, it's time to end of our show already, because every single time, every week, we will have 45 minutes with y'all, and for you to ask questions, and for you to say hi to Seafood, and of course, for you to receive ang pao from Seafood just today, yeah? And for those who have just typed +1, thank you so much, and you will receive the ang pao shortly at your messengers. Please do remember to check your messenger. And of course, thank you so much everyone who have just watched our weekly Show Me the Money show over here. And of course, thank you Sifu who have joined today's session and shared with us so much information and so many great knowledge and work for us to learn, right? Thank you so much everyone, and we wish you happy Chap Komei and happy Chinese New Year. Goodbye, sayonara, good night.